Hey guys, what's good? Let me go check this out over here. Hey Beef Tips. Hey Cutie Pie. Hey Toby. It says, what could Alvo do with getting Shamar back? Both of them are in the same situation. It going down. Happy hump day. Hey guys, so there's a lot going on these YouTube streets. And I want to go over like just a whole bunch of stuff that has been said. And a lot of excuse me. A lot of it is very much so believable. But before we start, let me just say this because someone had reached out to me, and I want to promise, when it's for stuff like this, to answer the question. There is someone trying to start a YouTube channel, and they were saying, should they do live stream or should they do pre-recorded videos, which are like premiere videos or videos that you schedule to go out, but you don't premiere them. They're still pre-recorded videos. Starting out, if you're a small channel and you're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours, live streaming is the ideal thing to do to get your watch hours up. I think it's 4,000 watch hours that you have to get in order to get monetized. It could be less now. But live streaming is just what it is. It's live. You could make a ton of money. You don't know how, the views are going to come in and the turnout. You can, or you can just go live and make, average views and, get a couple of dollars. You'll get some watch hours. And you'll probably get them quicker than doing pre-recorded videos because your channel is new or small. And, but the thing about live streaming is it's not evergreen content. So that means if you put up 30 live streams and no pre-recorded videos, you don't get any turn of investment on that. You should always make sure you have pre-recorded videos, whether it's in a premiere form or just scheduled to go out, because that's evergreen content. Now, it's supposed to show you guys an example of evergreen content, like content that you could put that out today in maybe a month to a year or so. Some of those videos could go viral of Shamar, for an example. Or whatever content you're doing. Where live streams are never shelved on algorithm shelf to they're not gonna wake them back up. Once the live stream's done and the views dwindle off, that's it. So to me, it's a waste of time to just live stream and think that you're gonna make a ton of money. Because the fact remains, once the live's over, it's almost like for the whole month, for an example, if you're just live streaming, it's like you got to keep every single day live streaming. Where with evergreen content, pre-recorded content, you can, the more the merrier, and then eventually later on down the line, those older videos will pick up traction where live streams are not going to pick up traction. So yeah, if you have time, each day to do a live with your audience, do so. But I don't recommend putting that before pre-recorded videos. And again, pre-recorded videos are evergreen content. Look it up. That means it'll never go out of style, and people will always, for years to come, watch that content, where live streams is not evergreen and people don't gravitate to that kind of content. Live is just what it's called, live. That's it. So yeah, you can use it, for some watch hours and stuff like that. But as far as, putting the live before your pre-recorded videos, I wouldn't recommend it. If you don't have time to do a live, get up a pre-recorded video. If you got 30 days in a month, you don't have time to live stream, make sure your pre-recorded videos are up before a live. I'm telling you. And that's really where the money's at, honestly, is in the evergreen content, not in lives. So I hope I answered the question. Hello, Toby. Thanks everyone for support. Thank you so much, Cutie Pie. So, anyways, if you have any questions for me, always feel free to ask me. I will definitely put that in front of the drama, and I respect people that contact me with positive news, like this lady did. I'm starting the channel and she asked a question because she didn't know. So anyways, getting to the task at hand, there was three sources, three different conversations about it. And like with Shamar, Shamar had said to his audience that he was arrested allegedly for putting his hands on a bee. Once he said that, it kind of made me say, I think that Shamar's kind of lying. There's something kind of sketchy about that situation. And I'm not going to even entertain it anymore. Then we heard Alvo saying that they shared locations, which I can't see that happening. And that's how we found out that Shamar was in jail. Then he later on retracted that statement and said that he's where he saw it from the news that Shamar was in jail. So he had two different stories about Shamar being in jail. Then I heard, from Tommythegossip when I was listening to his live last night that it was a setup between Shamar and Alvo. And pretty much it was Alvo's idea to set up this, that Shamar went to jail for content. And I've been told you, put a Y in the chat. I don't know if it's enough for you in here to put a Y in the chat, but I've been told you that even Shamar, even the topic of conversation, he even will from time to time, if he's feeling like he's not relevant, he will create content too and cause, commotion just to get, back on the algorithm, and to have people wanting to know what's up with Shamar. Let's check out Shamar. So I just want you guys to be mindful. Yeah, everybody, is out here trying to create content, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you're creating content and you're lying, saying that Shamar's in jail, using him as a scapegoat to create the content, which I really believe that story that Alvo did plan that. And Shamar went along with it because, as you see, Shamar's not really getting bookings and stuff like that no more. And that's because of the circle that he chose to keep around him. And, they kind of rocked him to sleep. And that's just my opinion. He was booked and busy. I mean, really busy. And I honestly don't know what happened to him. And now he's not booked and busy. And that's because people are not trying to deal with Shamar because of the judge of character and people that he surrounds himself with. So, it's very unfortunate. But, I can see Alvo trying to do this. I also think that Alvo is trying to get back with Shamar. It could be one or two reasons. Honestly, I said a while ago, I think that at first Alvo wasn't attracted to Shamar and didn't like him. But I think that Shamar actually ended up growing on him and he started to develop feelings, and that can happen. I'm not a scientist. I don't understand the logic of it. However, Alvo is trying to do everything in his power to get Shamar back on his team and in a relationship, because even though Shamar might not have the money in the safe in his house or the bank, $60,000, he's Shamar. He's a walking bank because he's like, popping in the algorithm. And Alvo, he's trying to make up for lost time when he should have stayed with Shamar to get his bank up. And he pretty much, dropped the ball. And I think he's trying to redeem himself. And he's doing anything, any means necessary to get back with Shamar. And that's just my opinion on that. So it says Alvo also said he had a tape of Shamar. Me personally, I don't believe him. Someone would be... Well, there is a tape of Shamar allegedly. Tommythegossip has showed the group chat where Alvo was charging, I want to say $70 for like a couple of seconds of them doing the do. It was an adult tape, let's just say that. And he was selling that tape allegedly on his group, what is it? Yeah, group chat. And Tommythegossip was showing it. He was also showing that application where he said that he had to raise up to $50,000 in order to get that apartment that he's in right now because his credit wasn't good. Now, that does seem like a lot of money. It does seem like a big lie, but Tommy was just showing what was inside of that group chat and what Alvo was saying to the people in the group chat. And that was that he needed that money for that application fee in order to move into the apartment. So there's a lot of stuff going on. That's why, when it was my turn, Alvo going to his supporters, oh, she did this to me, she said this to me. It was a chuckle and a wuckle to me. You know what I'm saying? It was just content to me. I don't take him serious at all. And I knew that he was doing what he was doing when he was doing what he was doing to me. It was for content. And he's been doing this from day one with Shamar for content. And what he's doing with Alvo, he's doing that for content. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a few people on TikTok that are popping, like Messy Marge. He been using him for content, talking about him. There's a small group of people he knows that if he wakes it up on them, whether it's a truth or a lie, people are gonna agree with it or they're gonna wanna engage into that mess. So he knows exactly what he's doing. It's very calculated. Yes, cutie pie, Shamar was going places, but he messed all that up fooling with Alvo. That aren't going anywhere it's not now. It's all messed up. It says Toby, that's sad for someone to have that much control over. Yeah. And he still has control over him, if you ask me. It says, Miss Davis, are you right? It says, Miss Davis, are you right? Has anyone noticed Alvo ceiling inside? Yeah, you talking about the one in the bathroom? It looks like it's I don't know, like an attic or something. I don't know. It looks like an attic in the ceiling. It says, from what I see, it looks like a split in form of the. Yeah, I seen that split. I was thinking it was maybe an attic or something. I don't know. Good afternoon, Frederica. How you doing, sweetie? Says Nikki Love. Hey, SL Moss. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Nikki Love. Yep. So I want to do a recap on the video I put out at 11 o'clock. Also, I'm thinking about going live tonight because I have my Logitech mic. I exchanged the cheap one. Cheaper is not where it's at for me. You get what you pay for. So I have Logitech headphone sets. Y'all know I can't wear them on my head. It gives me a headache half the time. But I now have the Logitech microphone. I've been using Logitech products for years, doing social media on YouTube. So you get what you pay for, and that's why we're sticking with the brand that I use for my content, which is Logitech. So we're on our Logitech mic right now. We shouldn't be having any technical difficulties with the sound at all with this mic. This is the top of the line mic, and it costs a lot of money. Let's just say that. It's made by Yeti, and a lot of people that know about mics, they know Yeti. Yeti. All right. Now that I did a free sponsor, Shamar used to scream. He booked in, right? He used to, a real Creole. He used to. He can't holler that no more, no question. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button? Let me refresh this. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, because I really feel as though I'm the only channel holder that doesn't even hint around about a cash payment, and you can at least hit the like or the dislike. They're welcome. I'm not forcing you to hit the like, but hit one of them. While you're in here, if you're supporting the channel, hit it. It says Frederica girl Tommy had him. Oh, Tommy went in yesterday, and that will be coming up next too. I'll be doing some pre-recorded videos when I get off live. And like I said, tonight I probably will go live with you guys, but I got to get my work done. Like I was telling you again, we got to make sure we still get them evergreen content, the pre-recorded content out before anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna pull up the video. We're gonna recap right now. Just give me a second. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. I know it's not a lot of you in here. It says Tommy is so funny. He is my fave. He's mine too. Regina, he's my favorite too. Everyone knows that. He is my favorite too. I must agree. So all right, let me pull up the video. Hold on, wait a minute. All right, so here it is. Live commentary.
Shamar 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛, y'all remember when he said that he went to jail? That was a full-blown lie. Alvo set the lie up. Shamar followed along. They was talking on the phone saying that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I heard through Jaquan, the ex-boyfriend of Alvo, they're still talking, but they are mad at each other. Shamar was not in jail. I called.
That is so dangerous that Messy is saying that he is in contact with the ex, Jaquan, and he's getting information from the ex. He also got information from somebody of that tape of him getting beat up. But see, I think what Messy might be trying to do, he's probably trying to keep close, close, to Alvo's ex, so that he can eventually, when the ex gets mad, the dude can tell, Messy that, this is where he lives. Because that dude seems like he would do that.
The Cobb County Jail, and I also called the Feuds County Jail. Shamar was not locked up. Neither was he in Gwinnett or Clayco or whatever or whatnot. Shamar is washed up, very much washed up, and he's doing any and everything to stay relevant. You shouldn't have missed them people over from that Clout that's on Shamar. You remember when you started all that mess with Alvo talking about Fendi them? You messed up your life, and now your karma has hit. But anyway, you guys, what do you guys think about Shamar 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 falling off? Does he deserve this the way he did Fendi and the label who got him a hit record? Now he's on here back to begging and doing promos.
I told you it's a matter of time. Now, let me just say this to you, right? I don't feel bad for Shamar only because he has a history of bringing people into his equation and letting them influencing him on doing stuff he ain't got no business doing. And that's why he right now has an outstanding balance of $20,000 that he owes a club promoter, because of the simple fact that he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, is letting people tell him what to do, and they're setting it up where he takes the fall. And Shamar needs to stop doing that. Right now, Alvo's using him, you know what I'm saying, to build up his channel from a distance. I guess Alvo's figuring, if I can't get him to come to Houston, we're going to have to figure out a plan B. And plan B is to, finesse him from a distance, and, keep him doing, stuff with him, storylines, and Shamar, tell me you're in jail. I'll get online and say that you're in jail, and it'll get attention to you, and it'll get attention to me. It's just a bunch of foolishness, That's right, Miss Davis. Hey, Pinterest, how you doing, sweetie? So Tommy had went in on Alvo yesterday. I don't blame him. The reason why I'm going to say I don't blame him is because Tommy is a better dude than me, because honestly, I would be 8-inch crazy if somebody was talking about my child or any of my family members, because I think that family, children, and all of that should be off limits. Calling Tommythegossip's baby's mother a crackhead and all this other stuff, to me, that's just doing too much. But, that's what Alvo is trying to do to get back at Tommy, which I don't understand why you trying to get back at Tommy. You were the one that was messing with Tommy's best friend, or at least Shamar and Tommy were friends at the time, and you just ruined that friendship because you decided, even though you wasn't with Tommythegossip, you was with him at one point. You decided to deal with Shamar just to get clout. You didn't think of the relationship you had with Tommy. You know, you had no honor to nobody but yourself. You know, and I don't understand why you're being so malicious by trying to point out what Tommythegossip's doing and what Tommythegossip's saying about Shamar. But as soon as you get in your feelings or you feel like your views are going down, you'll be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tommy talking about Shamar, and just like everybody else who talks about Shamar. You know, it says 𝗪𝗛𝗓 is in contact with the ex, and yes, 𝗪𝗪𝗓 is gonna get all the information, Toby. He can. You are right. It says Alvo's comment is coming and Shamar is falling off, and none of them don't care. But you know what's so funny? You know, Alvo, that's why I say I really want to meet some of his supporters, because the reason why I'm saying that is because what kind of supporters do you have that really are falling for the banana in the tailpipe? You are a compulsive liar. You admit that you're a compulsive liar, and your supporters really ride for you, and they know that you're lying. It's like, make it make sense. It does not make any sense to me at all. You know what I'm saying? And he's so sneaky. It's insane. But the things that Alvo needs to be paying attention to, he's not. One of them being, you can't be getting drunk, leaving yourself open like that. You have people that don't like you, and they are willing to take you down any time that they see you sleeping. And I'm telling you right now, mark my words, if Messy or one of the crew that have in the past tried to call the police on Alvo in the past, if they get wind of his address, the police will definitely be knocking on that door. Understand that. It's going to happen. Toby, that's right. It says, hi, cutie. I just saw that. You said 𝗪𝗪𝗓 will get it done because I realized that he is a perfect and bringing people. Yep, he's very good at doing that. You said the funny part is Alvo has slept with two of Tommy's friends, Shamar and you said Jada. It says Tommy is not friends with Jada anymore, though. Both times it was for clout. Wow. So he's known for doing this. I agree. Saying something about my accent for it. Yep, exactly, Frederica. Exactly. Hi, Pinterest. Mwah. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't want to keep saying it because I really feel like it really ruins the live and you keep hearing someone saying hit the like button. But sometimes I got to remind folks, we got to get them likes up. I know you guys hate hitting the like. I just cannot wait till YouTube takes that away. They do not need for people to hit the like or the dislike button to know if the people like the content. Even the ones in the bushes, if they're in the bushes watching, they like the content. You should need to hit the like button. I don't know how Alvo thinks he's compared to Kai Center or any of content creators. He needs, he's got some issues. Whole lot of work and classes to take the state. Now I don't know. It's called a grand delusion. It's called the grand delusion. That's what it's called, a grand delusion. Let me see something really quickly. I hope I didn't delete it, but I want to see something real quick. I might show it to you if I didn't delete it. I might show it to you if I didn't delete it. Okay, I did. I don't think I did. Let me look in the back. Yeah, hit that like button now. Before he was gonna get drunk and tell on himself. Oh, what I just did. Oops, sorry. All right, let's get it. All right, this is from yesterday. I'm looking for yesterday. Let me make sure that that's the right one, though. Just bear with me, guys. Y'all know I be sitting up there. I'm getting old now. I'm getting real old now. No, sir. Okay, that is the right one. So let me go over here. All right, let's pull it up. It's right here. Guys, back with another video. But before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do Smash that so, like button. making sure that Tommy's the son is notification bell is
handsome
on
and he
with
dresses
the option
him
off.
very
So when
nice.
I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So last night, I think that Alvo went a little bit overboard. I think that the liquor gets him the telling what is really going on inside, how he feels about people, and he just exposes too much. I think that children should always be left off limits. There should be
Do you agree that
always a
children should be?
limit to what you say about.
Do you agree that children should be left off limits? I would hope so. Let's put a Y in the chat for that.
You know, certain things when it comes to children or people's family. You know, he also brought up Tommythegossip's baby's mother. This has been like a alleged rumor for many of years since they were friends, not friends, that Tommythegossip's baby's mother is an alleged crackhead, and she became one because of Tommy coming out that he was gay. And I don't believe any of what Alvo says, even if any of what he's saying is the truth. You just don't know with him because he is an open book when it comes to being honest about. He lies. He lies to his supporters. He knows the supporters love that he's messy, and you know he's gonna say anything just to get cash apps, you know, likes, attention, you know, as in views or whatever, in order to make it through life. He also was bringing up, which I kind of thought was shocking, that Tommythegossip is jealous of the relationship that Shamar and him had, that Tommythegossip desperately wanted. He gave Shamar that relationship that Tommythegossip wanted, and that's why he's so bitter. This is what he's saying about Tommythegossip. And he just went on to this full-on rant about how Tommythegossip needs to stop picking on Shamar. He has a way of manipulating people, making it seem like people are clout chasing off of Shamar, but he's not. But we all know that he does it. I almost fell out my seat. I was cracking up when he was explaining that Tommythegossip is jealous because he gave him that relationship that Tommy always wanted. Like you know, he's acting like he's some type of like Al was acting like he's some type of prize. I'm like, boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere. But he's in a grand delusion. I think he surprised himself when he picked that fight with me a couple of days ago. You know, and when he appeared from underneath that rock that he crawled up, you know, crawled from under, and then you know making himself out to be a victim to his subscribers, and then he just blew up from there, right? And then he went in on everybody else that he had a problem with. You know, he's a manipulator. He's definitely a liar. But trust me, honey, you are not a prize. You are not somebody that is a great guy or somebody. You're not no goals. You're not relationship goals, is what I'm trying to say. So, boy, you need to go sit down somewhere with that nonsense. In a manipulative way, where, like in this instant, he's talking about how Tommythegossip is dragging Shamar all around social media, making all this money off of his name and clout chasing, but he's making it seem like he's not clout chasing because he's saying positive things about Shamar. It's coming across like he's defending Shamar, but he's really doing the same thing as anybody else. He's clout chasing. He's using Shamar for the topic, for the content, just to bring in the audience. I suggest that you listen to this whole entire video. You probably will be shocked at what came out of his mouth last night. I think sometime he might not admit to it. When he wakes up in the morning, he has that hangover. He realizes some of the things that he said. I think that he probably has regrets, because it's gonna definitely be used against him. One, and two, there's some things we sometimes gotta pick and choose our battles, and I really think even people that are messy, try to have some type of um a limitation to what they say, because telling people everything sometimes is not a good idea because it can backfire on you.
It
So
sure can.
leave your comments down below, your thoughts of all of this stuff that he said. I don't think it was cool, him saying that about the baby's mother, about him being a father to his son, and just many, many things that he said. So if you can
I don't
relate
think that
to
Tommy
what
will
he
ever
said,
forget
put it
about
down in the
that.
comment section.
I don't think Tommy's gonna ever forget about that. That's his kid. You know what I'm saying? I think that Alvo better hope he forgets about it, but I doubt it very much that he will forget about that. That's just something that you don't forget about when you're talking about somebody's children. That's just diabolical. Just plain evil.
Also, make sure to leave a like on the video, and like I said,
I
leave
would
your
lose
comments
my
down
mind
below.
about my
Tell me,
son.
why would you tell me you keep trying to tell Shamar business?
That's what I'm saying, Cutie Pie. That's what I'm saying. He's going below the belt. He's just doing too much. One thing, drag Tommy. You don't like Tommy. You're trying to get content, talk about Tommy, but don't talk about his kid, not even his father. People like to even bring up about Tommythegossip's father. I think that that's just jealousy right there with the talking about Tommythegossip's father, because a lot of them probably didn't have like a mother and a father, or a father in their life growing up, and Tommy did, and they probably, have resentment for that. But that's not Tommy's fault. That's your parents' fault. They laid up and had you, and that's how you turned out because of them. It says, Toby what's Tommy? Yep, sleeping with two exes friends. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Y'all know Tommy baby mama's a crackhead. She turned to a crackhead when Tommy came out gay. For real. Like, that's so messed up. Like, in her. He hit her with the sugar water, for real. Like, he did her so wrong, and now she turned to a crackhead. Now he holiday hard, and now she Wanda. For real, like, that's messed up. I know, like, I ain't trying to talk about people, but I just feel like that's really, really messed up. Like, if you know you was gonna be a homosexual, be a homosexual. But to sit there and go shoot sugar water in that lady, that's messed up. Now everybody keep judging her. There's not some, but she a crackhead, but she do drugs. I wonder why. Imagine being a girl and you just know, and his baby mama, she pretty. Even as a crackhead, y'all know how Wanda was pretty. Like, at least I ain't did. He turned his baby mama to a crackhead. He always knew he was. Y'all know his girlfriend texted him on Jack. Yeah, Tommy made a whole video. His girlfriend texted him on Jack, a gay out, and she told Tommy they was gonna link up and everything. Girl, Tommy, why would you do that, girl, like that? He put sugar water. She was pretty. You know when she act like she was clean, she got pretty. She was pretty. So it's like he turned her to a crackhead. That sound like that would really would scar a woman for life. Like, imagine being a real pretty girl, be dolled up, be so gorgeous looking, and then out of nowhere a man.
So who turned you the way you looking with your alligator skin? Talking about somebody a crackhead, or turned into a crackhead because Tommy decided that he wanted to be with men. That you don't even make any sense. And I bet you Tommy never even told him that that's how allegedly his baby's mother, which let's not even say allegedly. I don't even believe that's even true. I believe he's saying that because he's bitter. And that's what bitter people do. It's just ridiculous. Hey, Marquita. It says he considered a fugitive, and when Texas finds out, they are going to surround that property. That's what I was saying. Where he lives, and they will detain him until Georgia fugitive squad picks. Yep. I was just saying that. I said he might get scared when they knock at that door. He probably won't even try to hide. He's probably going to open the door and let him take him into custody. That's what I was saying too. Watch. I know, cutie pie. I sense that from you. You know what I'm saying? But you are exactly right. Big Menudo. It says, all right, I'm sitting here reading comments. I'm sorry, guys. Every lie he tells makes his credibility go down. It always does. But he still got them supporters that believe him. Well, let me just say this. I don't think they believe him. I think that they just rock with him. Alvo did Shamar way worse than anything Tommy could have. Right.
Man that you love, you think you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, that you give a child is on a gay out doing the nasty with men. Like, men. Like, that is so messed up. In that same fake relationship, you really just mad because I gave Shamar a relationship that you always wanted. TikTok, this is entertainment purpose only. Let me calm down, because y'all know the girls go to... But he really mad because I gave Shamar the relationship that he always wanted, and that's why he talk about Shamar every day. The person is on live talking about Shamar every day. The same person go live and talk about Shamar every day. Like, that is so messed up. Like, I see, everybody know who Shamar was, but it's like you more messed up than Shamar. At least Shamar ain't got no bad. You got a whole, like, you took a whole person, woman, innocent life away. Like, you changed the whole woman life. Like, that must be, I don't know about y'all, but that'd be scary to me. That'd be scary for me. Like, I swear, to be a woman, that'd be scary for me. I can't stand Gary Coleman. I can't stand him. Yeah, that's why he keeps talking about Shamar. But he keeps talking about Shamar took his man. That's why he always talk about me and Shamar. That's why he talk about me and Shamar every day. You need to be talking.
Listen, let me tell you what's so funny. He's talking about that Tommythegossip is using Shamar for content. But he thinks he's so slick, Alvo. Aren't you using Shamar for content? What you're doing is you're playing like you're on Shamar's side. You're defending Shamar. That's why you got Shamar's name in your mouth. You got Shamar's name in your mouth, just like Tommythegossip got Shamar's name in his mouth. And you're doing it for money. So you need to stop calling the kettle black, boy.
About his own business. I will on one tonight, laughing my stop cursing, boo. Okay, I ain't gonna stop. Let me stop while I'm ahead. But no, for real, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have no issue with Tommy. But it's like, Tommy, how you gonna keep talking about Shamar when you the same as us? You talking about my Tommy, you talk about my skin, you talk about me. Tommy talk about something, his skin falling off. He this, he that, he look this, he look that. Tommy, I never seen you come on the internet and post on my chart. I never seen you come post one. So how you gonna sit on here and try to diss me, talk about my skin, talk about me, and try to put all these allegations on me?
Cutie Pie, did he get the money? Was you on the live? Do you know if he got the money? Because you know when he gets the money, he gets off immediately after he gets that money from them supporters.
But you the same one saying that the only reason why you beefing with Shamar is because Shamar took your man. But me and you was in a... Anyways, the people that look like you look like you belong in a zoo. Go fight them here. Go fight them other gorillas and them other apes. Because when you saying shoulders and up, I'm thinking you talk about inches. I'm thinking you talking about mug from mug. I'm thinking you talking about lace from lace. And what edges to edges, tape line to tape line. You talking about fighting. Of course you know how to fight, Tommy. All your life you had to fight. I'm cute, elegant, thick. I don't do all that. So I have to sit here and realize who I be talking. No, for real, I have to realize y'all talk about Tommy.
Yeah, they call them U.S. Marshals. Or bounty hunters in some state.
Tommy can't say too much to me. He don't have too much to say to me. For real, they be talking about, they coming from the shoulders and up. I'm thinking they talk about the mug, the lace, the itches, the eyebrows. They always be talking about fighting. All your life you had to fight. You had to fight for that man. You had to fight for that wig to sit on in the right position. You had to fight for them baby edges to lay down for a couple of minutes, and now you back hitting it with the spritz, back hitting it with the brush. But you talk about shoulders and up. Oh, okay. She's Martin Luther King, always had a dream. Never could. Join the army, go fight the country. You better off fighting for the country.
He sure did mess up his flow, player, for personal gain, and now we're gonna mess it up again. Cause slowly but surely, people are booking Shamar. But if Shamar keeps, mixing himself up with Alvo, I hope he doesn't do a dumb move and let Alvo convince him to go to Houston. That's all. That's gonna be the end of Shamar.
To try to come fight me, cause if you try to come fight me, you ain't gonna do nothing but catch inspiration and dedication to be a better. I been telling her, stop beefing with me. You ain't gonna do nothing but find inspiration to be a better you. Cause I ain't nothing but everything that you wanna be. No shade. I'm everything that you wanna be. So please don't try to fight me. You ain't gonna do nothing but try to fight inspiration. Cause I inspire you, dusty, lazy, no good, no dirty wig, having no edges, bad fetus, having fungus pie, ooh, bad breath, tobacco, vape breath, having that. Ooh, girl, you just too much going on. You's a vapor. You's a vapor. She's a vapor. She vapes. She vapes when she mad. She that vape. So please stop telling me what somebody got to say about me. She hit that vape when she mad. She hit that vape when she mad. I spin that bag when I'm mad. Hello. New outfit me, please. Girl, hit your vape. Please hit your vape and calm down. And please stop telling me what Tommy got to say about me. I don't care what Tommy have to say about me. When Tommy talk about me, make sure at the end he say, when Tommy talk about me at the end, make sure he say he's most hated. When he see on me, make sure he tell you why he mad. Stop telling me what he got to say about me. I'm tired of y'all keep telling me what somebody I don't else with got to say about me. Of course they talking. Who's talking about Tommy? He said that he mad because Shamar didn't take him to the top. Shamar took me to Zeus and didn't take him. My thing about it is, why would Shamar take you to Zeus when you didn't do nothing but take him to city and did nothing but embarrass him?
Alvo is seriously jealous of Tommythegossip. Nobody thought, and I agree with Tommy, none of the girls thought that Tommy was going to make it up here on YouTube. He didn't come from this platform. Yeah, he's done skits and he's done YouTube, but not at this level. Out of all the girls, he is popping. Okay, knowing Shamar, knowing Clue, Alvo, Kaylee. Even I heard that Kaylee was the it girl back then, but she's not now. What goes up must come down. But I'm gonna say this again. He's just sickly jealous of, Tommy. And I think Tommy knows that his driving factor to everything he does is money driven. So that's why Tommy had said, I make this a month. And every time he's on live, he wants to bring up the sum total of what, Tommythegossip makes monthly. Pocket watching. And I can't stand a pocket watcher. But that's all he's doing is pocket watching. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, let me see what them likes are at, because I'm so busy running my mouth. Honey, them likes could be on 0 for all I know. Ooh, child. Yeah, whoever just came in, welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank ya.
And then made money off the embarrassment that you caused him. When Shamar was homeless, you did nothing but bash him. You did nothing but talk about him. You moved him in your house just to talk about how nasty he was, how dirty he was, but you already knew that.
Player, I was saying that. I was telling you, I'm telling you, if you tell a person I can't count, I don't count good, or I can't read good, and he was with Shamar, he knew Shamar could not count. He watched Shamar before Shamar probably admitted that he wasn't a good counter. He watched Shamar counting his money and he knew he wasn't counting correctly. Every time they was going to a booking, and this is just in my opinion, but come on, let's call it what it is. He was taking advantage and counting the money and skimming off the top. Because how would Shamar know if he took any money? Let's make it make sense now. Al was more jealous. That's what I'm saying. He's more jealous of Tommy. That's how I feel too. He's sickly jealous of Tommy. Says Nicole Page. Hey, says Alvo wants to be clean for his birthday. You're right inside the bathroom. Yeah, right. Please. Boy, he's trying to stay in that bathroom because he don't want nobody to get his location. That's why he's in that bathroom. and stuff. Trying to tell you.
Because that was already your friend before you moved him in your home. You knew that he didn't care about certain things. You knew that. But yeah, you took Shamar on because of the clout that Shamar had. If Shamar never had the clout that he had, if he never had the attention that he had, or even if he could stand up straight, he wouldn't even be your friend. He only your friend because of what came with
He act
him.
like he never
But yeah, you
victimized
playing
him.
on the people's mind that don't.
He act like he didn't victimize poor Shamar and had him all on the blogs and pages and stuff, sitting up there talking about how Shamar don't like to bathe and got roaches in his house and all kind of stuff that dude was saying. That's a shame. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You dragged that dude for filth. And I'm not trying to say that, you know, Shamar is a perfect dude, but don't nobody deserve to be treated like that. Because we're human at the end of the day. It says Alvo was just dragging Shamar's body the other. Well, he does it. Listen. It's not just the other night. He does it every day. He does it without even thinking that you're talking about somebody dragging Shamar for filth, Tommy, but you do it too every day. But it's supposed to be, I guess, funny, a giggle and a wiggle when you do it. Alvo's such a slime ball. That's what I'm gonna end at the end of that. Hey, loose lips, how you doing? Let me see.
Like on Shamar, you plan on people's mind that already blocked Shamar. You keep on trying to say everything bad about Shamar. They already know about Shamar. I can even say me. I'm a fan of Shamar. I don't care. We already know about
you
Shamar.
are.
People love
You
Shamar
should
because
be.
they love him. They love Shamar because no matter what, people like you, and you can even say people like me, no matter who come in his life, he always still make it through, and he always still make it to the top. Tommy, leave Shamar alone. I promise you, don't nobody hired you to tell Shamar business every day. Have nobody hired you to bash Shamar every day. You don't ran out so much jokes to say about Shamar that you saying the same thing. He look like a llama. He look like an alien, a twisted water bottle. Okay, we already know that. You wasn't saying that when he was your friend. You wasn't saying that
every other day in that relationship. When you have a fight with somebody, you go your way, I go mine for a little while, and you cool off, then we come back together. No, Alvo would get up on social media and tell everybody Shamar and his business, and then he would add the extra that Shamar probably wouldn't even want nobody to know about, like his hygiene, how he keeps his house, how he's been wearing the same clothes for days on end. First of all, we could already see with our own two eyes, unless we're blind, what Shamar was doing. His father's wearing the same clothes for days on end. We don't need you to come and tell us that. He was saying that to hurt him mentally every time he didn't get his way. And that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? It says, Alvo. Hey, hey, Latanya, how you doing? It says, Cutie Pie, is that the case? Then free R. Kelly too. Right, exactly. Then free R. Kelly too. I need to put on some reading glasses. Ooh, child, I be getting blurry vision, honey. Alvo annoying. Who do he inspire? He's drunk, trapped in a rundown apartment. Right, Nicole Page. How you doing, sweetie? Make sure y'all hit the like button. The ones that are just coming into the live mods, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I expect for y'all to hit it. If nobody else, I expect for y'all to be hitting it.
when y'all was hanging together, you weren't saying that when he gave you the views. You should really thank Shamar. Because you went from begging on social media for cash apps, Apple Pays, and Zelles to being able to talk about Shamar every day and being able to pay your bills plus more. So Shamar was able to influence and pay your lifestyle.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to his live. If he's not doing a lot of cussing, the live he did last night, I'm going to do some live commentary to it. But either way, if he is cussing, doesn't matter because I'll just do my pre-recorded videos. It's a must that I get those videos up today. So let's go check that out right now. And while we are waiting to get over to Alvo's last live, just another short reminder to please hit that like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Don't quit it. All right. Oh, I see that live you're talking about where he was at. Let me go on to that one first. You talking about he was asking for $100 or something. All right, here we go. So let me share. Let's share. Sharing is caring. I'm kind of liking he's not cussing that much. And that's only because it's less editing for me to do. It's not because I think he's a great guy. Because I don't think that. I'm just glad I'm not gonna put up stuff and do a commentary live to it and he's cussing up a storm. He can keep that mess on his channel. Oh, he's showing another angle of his apartment.
You don't know.
Look at that ceiling. Y'all see that ceiling? Looks like a basement floor. Boy, that man is more feminine than me. Let me stop.
You don't know what you're doing. Those feelings that you hurt and abused. Oh, I gotta give you some clean reds.
I will shut up, still trying to gaslight Shamar. Yep, you already know.
I'm gonna give you some clean reds. You know what I got reds? Hey, I gotta give you some clean reds. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Book Bus. I'm gonna need everybody like to live and shirt. I got a bunch of messages. Dang, y'all, I was gonna clean my kitchen with y'all.
What do you got, cooking grease on his face? His face look awfully shiny on them cheeks.
Before I go grocery shopping, but girl, I gotta go and go get the rags because I'm gonna use all the rags today's with.
So wash them. Filthy.
Ooh, my bad. Make sure y'all be using protection, okay? If you don't find no black side, make sure y'all using protection, okay? That's what I do.
Now, you know what? Now, we just saw him, but well, he trying to make it seem like he did that by an accident. We all seen a condom wrapper. Now, that dude that he was going with that, I can't think of his name right now. I just said it a second ago. The one that was whooping on him, you'll remember by that. Now, he either was over there last night or he had somebody else over there. If he got that dude that he was living in that car with over there, trust and believe. It's just a matter of time before he gets mad at Alvo and leaks where he's living. And the first person is probably going to get it, who's trying the most to get him locked up, is Messy Doll. Guarantee. Just mark my words when I say that to you.
Dude, I'll make sure the pizzas be protected. No shade.
Alcohol alone doesn't have you.
Hey, YouTube. Hey, baby. Y'all, it's 50 people on here. Y'all need to get the 50 likes. I'm not going to lie. Today, I think I want to do an apartment tour. Today, I want to do an apartment tour because I'm so tired of everybody talking about and the fact, though, I'm not doing an apartment tour because people were talking about my crib. I'm doing an apartment tour because I want to show my apartment.
Nobody wants to see that raggedy apartment
today. It's getting closer and closer to my birthday. And it getting closer and closer to me.
Don't nobody want to see that raggedy apartment. You trying to show that raggedy apartment so you can get some cash apps. You just said yesterday you wasn't gonna beg no more unless it was on the app with the features that YouTube created for you to make extra money when you're on lives. Boy, bye. Boy, bye.
We want to, share y'all, share with y'all. So the goal for me to be able to share my whole entire apartment is we gotta make the views match the lives consistently. So
girl, he had me cracking up yesterday when he had that judge scene thing going on. He said he's gonna keep it up for the whole month. I think he should keep it up just permanently. That was funny. Keep it up and then keep it up for the haters. Talking about there was another guy that used to talk with Kay on Instagram. He does a judge show, and I guess it was saying, why are you doing it? Because he's already doing it. You know, Tommy can do whatever he wants on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in this sector doing that judge show like Tommy just started doing last night. So what? He ain't bothering nobody. Tommy ain't on the corner selling no drugs to nobody's mama. People just always want to have something to say.
So it's 63 people on this YouTube live. I need to see 63 likes. I need to see people in the comments saying good morning. Wake up. Wake up, y'all. I know some of y'all at work. Y'all probably got me y'all headphones, but y'all can pick that phone up real quick and like the live for me. Come on now. What's up? It's 247 people on this TikTok. Can we get the gifts line across the screen? Can we get the gifts going across the screen, y'all? What's good? What's up? Wake up. I'm gonna need y'all to get up. Get active.
Get active and give him his money. Give their money to him.
Y'all got me.
That's getting active. Boy need to get a job. If you can't get up here like everybody else and work your set on your page on YouTube and make your money, you need to get a job. You shouldn't be getting a YouTube paycheck and then still begging your supporters for money. That's just doing too much.
I'm gonna need the girls to wake up. I'm gonna need the girls to wake up.
Dude's a clown.
I'm gonna need the girls to wake up. Y'all been talking about this apartment for weeks, for a week straight. I'm gonna need the girls to wake up. I'm finna get y'all what y'all want.
He's not fitting to give the girls what they want. You know he must want some money if he's showing his apartment.
I'm gonna show my TikTok first. TikTok, I don't see my
Don't nobody care about none of that, honey.
Make your money, Alvo. That was proving a point. Make your money first, Booker. Make your money first, Alvo. Hey y'all, good morning, everybody. What is your cash out? Hold on, I'm gonna go pin it real quick.
Begging. An upscale panhandler. He's doing it on cyber.
Make sure you put it for Alvo. Put it for Alvo when you send it.
This is a shame.
Honest with y'all. If y'all can't send no money, you can easily like the live. That's free. If you can't send no gift, it's okay. If you can't send no super chat, it's okay. Like the live. The live is free. Like, what's up? Come on.
Alvo has
y'all go in these big old.
He said Alvo has a monitoring spirit. The moment he sees Shamar back in the blogs and getting booked, he will always his way back around. Yep. And destroy it. And destroy it, player. And straight destroy it.
I'm gonna take you Raiders in. How y'all fingers smirking, just be liking and sending galaxies and universe, and you ain't even got it like that. But when it comes to me, y'all don't even want to like the live a little bit. I will not be doing no apartment tour. Never mind. I changed my mind. I won't be doing no apartment tour. Why will I? For what? People already talk about me enough. I don't need any more problems.
The funny part is the game's on you because we knew you wasn't doing no apartment tour. Talking about he's not doing an apartment tour. He probably got online and said, I'm gonna make them think I'm gonna give them a tour of my apartment, but I'm playing with them. I'm trying to get super chats and cash apps out of them. You need to stop, boy. You really need to stop playing games in people's head. Because only one gonna get rocked to sleep, honey, and have people knocking on their door that they don't want to see is you.
I don't need no more problems. I won't be doing one party. Thank you. I won't be doing no apartment tour for what? There's too many people on here for it's. I got my hookah, all the different flavors. Baby, I was gonna put my music on. We was gonna have a vibe. But it was like I can't. Now I can't. I'm gonna have to do it on TikTok. Cause y'all TikTok.
Alvo acts like he's bigger than the program, and he didn't forgot how he even got in the program. And that was, SSI Entertainment, as he calls it, Shamar. That same little SSI Entertainment referring to Shamar is how you got in the program. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Please don't.
It seems like TikTok better than YouTube. Y'all support them. They did say TikTok support more than YouTube. No shame.
No, he didn't. Go there with his own supporters. Wow. And they'll be quick to hit his like
TikTok
button.
Way better.
He's sitting there dissing them.
On YouTube, they just want to come be nosy and messy to go report to the gossip.
Sound like you jealous again.
I was gonna have a good time today. Now I gotta keep the camera on this. I need all the roses, the flowers, the hand hearts, the galaxies. My birthday next week, child. I'm working. I ain't playing. Baby, I'm y'all know I wouldn't even be on live right now. Y'all know I do lives at night. Baby, I'm working. I clocked in early today. My birthday coming up. I done hit the photograph up. He talking about some, oh my God, Alvo, you want me to take your pictures? Yes, Booker Butt. He talking about something for you. I'll do it for $100. I'm like, okay, Booker Butt.
You said
I
go
already got
somewhere
my
else,
outfit. I just need to get my shoes. Then I have my birthday picture suit. Get my little cake. I'm trying to do that before next week my birthday comes. But I gotta work harder. I'm trying to do my photo shoot
Frederica.
Wednesday. Girl, my birthday coming up. Girl, my birthday coming up. I gotta get these gifts. I can't be out here playing on my. I gotta make me some money. Love me some you. I love me some you, Bookie. Alvo, I think most of your supporters are still sleeping. You know we like to drink or two. Right? My Bookie, that's what it is, my Bookie Buds. They sleep. They say, Alvo, we're not playing with you. You know we get drunks.
Hey, Deirdre.
What day? I don't have a day. I'm not worrying about on my birthday. My birthday July 13th. It's next Sunday. I'm not worrying about no man. The most thing that my Booker Butts ever told me, because one thing about my Booker Butts, I love.
He ain't worrying about no man, but just put a condom, empty condom wrapper in the bag when he was just picking up all the trash that was in his room. Man, pick a side and stay on and stop lying so much. You lie so much you can't even keep up with your own lies. Boy, bye. You was thinking about a man last night.
My Booker Buddies. It's not all about making money, but it's about the bond that we share. And
you wasn't using no condom doing something by yourself.
I broke them. But my Booker Buddies, it was right. I don't need no man. I'd rather just have a man come, you know, put some meat to buns, and I make it some macaroni sounds. I'd rather just get meat to buns, macaroni sound, and go about my business. Because, baby, bills got to get paid just like hoes got to get laid. And I ain't trying to get laid in no more motels. I was getting my back cracked in Motel 6s. I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning in the car getting back shots. Baby, I'm trying to get the back shots in my bedroom. Hello. TikTok.
He's a weirdo.
I love TikTok shop. Detroit Nike's a permanent trunk. Baby, I ain't got time for all that. I got bills to pay. I don't have a man. I don't date no more. Baby, I'm dating stability. Can somebody say stable? Can somebody say he's able? He should be stable. Okay, and I'm dating stability. Okay, I'm tired of dating puberty. And Tommythegossip is called puberty, not puberty. You try to say that I'm living in poverty, boo? I'm living in poverty or puberty. Pubic is like pubic hairs. Boo. Why you out here trying to be a judge and you don't even got the correct grammar?
Well, honey, if you trying to not live in poverty, you better keep the drink down. Because, honey, that's what always rocks Alvo to sleep, is that Don Julio, or whatever type of liquor he's drinking at the time. He gets messy, he gets loose with the lips, and he does a whole lot of stuff, making a whole lot of stupid decisions, and he gets himself jammed up, and then he be right back at square one, blaming everybody else for why he's all messed up in the game.
To speak proper English, you shouldn't do not such a thing. You don't even have a high school diploma, so why do you have a judge outfit on trying to take me to court about my business? You need speech therapy. So tell me, since you wanted to be a judge last night, today I'm gonna dress up as a teacher, and I'm gonna teach your slow, lazy, gorilla back ass something. Ain't you trying to take me to court? Well, today I'm gonna take you to school, Tommy. Today I'm gonna take you to school and get me a dad. And I'm putting your chair right here and put my schoolboy outfit on. Since you wanted to be a judge, you couldn't pronounce the words right. I'm gonna be a speech therapist. How about that? Can we get the gifts going, y'all?
The gifts going, begging. Look at them begging.
He talking about some entertainment. They said, tell me why you bothering Shamar on stuff. You trying to be just like Judge. He sounds like I ain't trying to be like Judge. It's entertainment. I can't be a judge. I'm gonna have different costumes.
If you the star of the show, why are you even in the bushes of Tommy's lives? I don't get it. You supposed to be the man, Alvo. You supposed to be the star of the show. Why are you over listening to what Tommy's saying on his live? Let's make it make sense. He be all in the bushes. I know he be in the bushes of my live.
It's a different month. I'm bringing y'all content every month. And get what the content was. My business.
Exactly.
He told him he was bringing no content, girl. He said he's gonna work hard. He said I'm working hard this month. I know that's right.
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Everybody know my birthday. Thank you for the gifts. Everybody know my birthday next week Sunday, right? July 13th. This is what he's trying to do. His goal is to have the most views than me, make more money than me, and look better than me on my birthday. Tommy is in competition with a person that's trying to get their life together. Tommy come on here and try to talk my teeth every day. And he said and he said I'm bottom of the barrel. And he said I live in a trap house. And he said I live with a white woman named Cynthia. Cynthia! Is Cynthia in the room with us?
This dude's a clown.
Cynthia, and I'm shuckling up at somebody's house. He's worrying about me. Even on my birthday, he's gonna go harder. So on my birthday, so that's why I gotta run out. I'm gonna be cute on my birthday. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be put up. I already know what he's doing. That's why he's trying to. So I gotta work hard, y'all. I gotta work hard. That's why he's trying to work hard now because it's my birthday month. He had like we didn't clock that too. We already clocked the T. And then only that, he already in the group chat talking about something. Y'all get Alvo clip before his birthday. You're not getting me clip before my birthday. Because when I feel like I'm finna go off too much, cuss too much, I'm just gonna end my life and go about my business. I will be dang if I don't be able to make that $1,000 on my birthday.
Yeah, you'll do something
to
crash
for my birthday, baby. You got it. I don't care what you say about me. You're right. Everything you say is true.
I hate when he says somebody's trying to get his channel taken down or trying to do. Only one that can hurt you is you. You and your big mouth. You and picking up that bottle of your truth serum. That is what gets you in trouble all the time. And as long as he doesn't realize that, he's going to be worse off. Look at him sitting up there. This is what he calls entertainment. He's rolling up a blunt while his supporters are waiting for him.
On my birthday, if I can't get nothing else, that's all I want. Nobody has to come on my live and tell me about who going live about me, who talking about me, what the blog pages said, none of that. On my birthday, I want it to be all about me. We're going to have fun. We're going to be positive. I'm going to be drunk. I'm going to be turned up. I'm going to have that shit on. Like, on my birthday, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. Who got more views, who doing this. I don't want to hear none of that.
You just were talking about views.
About me.
He was just talking about views. Oh, Tommythegossip's gonna be dressed better than me on my birthday. He's gonna have more views than me. And boy, shut up. Please shut up. Please roll your blunt up that you've been rolling up for almost 15 minutes.
Really want for your apartment. I said a TV. She said you want a TV? I said yeah. She asked me, look at a Best Buy, how close it was. I looked at the closest Best Buy, told her how close I was to it, and she told me on the day before your birthday, I'm gonna send you the money because Best Buy got a deal. She told me to get my TV and I know she's gonna get my TV because guess what? She helped me get my apartment. I'll never forget this. I was $890 short, and they got me clipped on YouTube. The next thing you know, my YouTube got clipped. I was like $235 short on getting my apartment. Guess what my booker boy did? So my birthday already gonna be laid out. I already got my TV on the way. Somebody already gonna help me get a bed. All I gotta do is work on getting me a living room, couch. I'm not worrying about no fat ass. TikTok. I'm not worrying about Tommy Big. I'm not worrying about him.
Well, you know what, Alvo? Better than me, because you wouldn't get even a wooden nickel from me. Because I don't understand why people are taking their hard-earned money trying to make sure Alvo's okay. Because Alvo ain't gonna make sure you're okay if you was not okay. Alvo is selfish. You never hear him giving back to nobody. You always hear Tommy doing giveaways and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you don't never hear about Alvo doing that.
Tommy ain't got no life. Tommy ain't got nothing better to do but to bother me every day and talk about my business every day. I get blessed every day. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, please. Looking like a Alabama porch monkey.
For real, God said bless the child to have his own. I got my own now, Booker Boy, so I gotta work hard to keep it.
He been rolling that blunt up now for 18 minutes. I'm on the 18-minute mark.
This loud, but baby, she might be tired because she already done ran, dog. Don't let she on her last lap. It ain't the marathon, it's the race. Because while you trying to speed past me and be better than me, you're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be burnt out by 25. Some of y'all already burnt out. This ain't the marathon.
All right, we're gonna check out last night's live, and then we're gonna get up out of here. But we're definitely gonna try it. Check out last night's live. Does the mic sound good? Put a Y in the chat and N for no, so that I know. Let me see. So it's which one is it? Oh, here it is. All right, so let's pull this one up. Let me see. Hold on, before we do that. Hold on. Oh, why won't sitting up there singing to Shamar and stuff? Yeah, he definitely trying to get back with Shamar. I want to see where them lights are at before we start this live commentary. So just hold on 1 second. Yeah, let's try to get them likes up. Let's try to get them likes up, guys. I appreciate you guys, but let's try to get them likes up. All right, let's go back and see what he was saying from last night. I definitely will be doing some individual pre-recorded videos. So have no fear. SL Davis is here. I know y'all be like, this good crazy. This good crazy. I'm trying to pull up the video. I know it takes me forever, but just bear with me. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. So let's go back here.
I'm gonna need to see 73 likes. What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? Wake up! I'm gonna need y'all to get the.
I just felt like you would. I can't stand this man.
Do you see my CashApp? Do you see my casual?
Okay, let me see.
I'm just clicking people and adding them in at this point. Of you for me, Booklet, Brokey, girl, la 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 la. Booklet, not for real, girl, la 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 la. Cause you're not making sense. Now you living in delusional. Now you delusional.
Living in the delusional.
You got to be delusional if you think you fuck with me, girl. La la
Here
la
he
la.
goes. Ooh, child.
You be having living in February. Really be having me messed up. Like, do you not know who you talking to? Girl, la 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 la. She's a fairy. Yup.
He might
to be.
He might be upset about that, Marquita. And
People, sometimes you gotta stop letting people be delusional. Don't ever feel like just because I get on the internet and look how I look that you gonna sit here and talk to me how you want to talk to me, because baby, we would never be the same.
Boxing Black Cat,
the difference between me, you had to get up and make up. I got up and still was bad. I got up and still was me. You had to get up and put yeah. Let's start there. I can't do too much because this TikTok, y'all know how TikTok be. But I'm just saying, like, you know, Alicia, go home. Spread out. Girl, la 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 la. I don't care. Every time I go live, I'm gonna say that Alicia go home until she go home. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Because y'all are trying to make it seem like Alvo just be bothering people, but Alvo don't be bothering people. I be minding my business and chilling. It's the difference between talking about what's going on and then having a session. Some of these people be obsessed with talking about the same person. I talk about multiple people going on my business. I talk about what's being talked about on TikTok.
You know what? You don't even make no sense because you talk about the same people yourself. And even if they're not in the circus and they're over there on TikTok, you still are talking about them same people all the time. Okay? You are not above life's classroom, sir. Stop acting like it's about you, Alvo, please. When did you all of a sudden become this superstar social media influencer? You used to be boring. You still are boring. Trying to read book, talking about you gonna start a book club. You didn't even know what to do to be entertaining when you was first with Shamar, dating Shamar. Boy, you're not the it dude.
And the conversation might be me, the conversation might be you, but don't never feel like you're that important.
Oh, but you are.
Don't ever feel like you're that important. It's entertainment purpose only, baby. SSI Entertainment, girl. La 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 la.
Dude's crazy.
Stop thinking that it's personal. Because when other people get on the internet and they go to talking about people, then everybody be like, "Oh my God."
Okay, guys. So I'm thinking about going live tonight. So I'm gonna end up just ending this live now, and then we'll go live tonight. 7 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. Put a couple of numbers in the chat. Throw a couple of numbers in the chat of a good time I should go live. I don't want to go live too late now. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go live tonight, but it's not gonna be as late as some of the girls go live. But it'll be late for me, and we can kick it. All right, there we go. 6 o'clock. I like the 6. That 6 number sounds. I'm feeling that 6. 7. Okay. 7. All right, I guess we're gonna have to go. I don't see no other numbers, so I guess I'll go at 6:30 so we can. So it's fair. So 6:30, I'll be on here. So 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧 and I can't even see her name. My eyes are so blurry. 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 and 𝗡𝗘𝗫𝗧, we're all satisfied because y'all said 7, and I hope I didn't mess up your name, baby girl. And 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧 said 6. So 6:30, I'm gonna set up a live and we will go live. I got to get up my work for now because, like I said, live streams is not ever. What did I say? The name of the content. It's not evergreen content. So you always got to make sure you get your pre-recorded videos up first, and then you have a fun time with the lives. Okay. So on the way out, guys, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. How do you pronounce it, then, sweetie? It says, I love to retwist dreads and I should be done by 7. Okay, then. Okay. But yeah, 6:30, 7 o'clock, the ladies. Let's put it like that. That's how we'll do it. Okay, so on the way out, make sure y'all hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on, option all. Okay, so when I upload these videos, you are the one to watch. Kadia Pumpkin. Okay. Kadia Pumpkin. Just say Kadia Pumpkin. Well, I'm not gonna remember that because you don't have it in your title, but I'll try. It says thank you everyone for. All right, love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah.